Continue where I last left off, please. Yes, thank you. Let's go. I'm back in the room. Is it free time? I think it's free time. No, it's nighttime. That's right. And there was somebody behind the door. Who could it be? Ah, of course. I'm really sorry to come by so late. Sayaka! Sayaka, what are you doing out so late? That's when I noticed. Her body was trembling. Is everything okay?
It was so strange.
Sorry to bother you, but something really weird just happened. Something weird?
Makoto.
Just a little while ago, I was lying down in my room, and all of a sudden my door started rattling and shaking. Her voice sounded like all the air had been squeezed out of her lungs. Just hearing her talk made me tense
I
up.
was so scared.
It was like somebody was trying to force the door open. My door was locked, so they couldn't get in, of course. But they started shaking the door harder and harder. I was so scared I couldn't even move. So what happened? After a while, it just stopped. I let some time go by, then I got up and opened the door to check outside.
Makoto.
But there was nobody there. Someone tried to force their way into your room? But who would do something like that?
I mean...
It's not like I'm suspicious of anyone here, but still, it makes me nervous. What if something like that happened in the middle of the night? What would I do then? Yeah, you don't have to worry about that, right? I mean, we can't go outside during nighttime. But that's just a promise we made, right? If someone decided to break that promise. Then, why don't you stay in my room tonight? Would that make you feel a little better?
Huh?
What? All it said in the school regulations was that we had to sleep in the dorm rooms, right? It didn't state specifically which room each person had to sleep in, so...
Hey,
But two people sharing one room is, you know... Ah! Oh, jeez, I'm sorry, I didn't even think about that. Honestly, that didn't even cross my mind. No, I know, me neither, even though you said it just now. It's not even that I mind the idea, but... if you don't mind, we'll maybe switch rooms just for tonight. Switch rooms? Yeah. It'll help if it'll help put your mind at ease, then it's totally fine with me. But, I don't mind you staying in my room, but, are you sure you're okay with me staying in yours? That doesn't, like, concern you? It's fine, I trust you. In that case, then... Nighttime call! Excuse me while I blow my nose.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone.
Oh man, it's already nighttime. Okay, so it's settled. I'll head to your room right now. Oh, if we're gonna switch rooms, we'd better trade keys too. Oh, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. Again?
like I said, I'm psychic.
No, you're not. Huh? Hey, aren't you gonna say you were just kidding? What if I wasn't just kidding? Something resembling a smile had made its way to her face. Thank goodness. Looks like she's already starting to get back to normal. Okay, we better trade keys then.
Okay.
Yes, Sketch, I am dying. Slowly. Yep, let's do it. We exchanged keys, and when I looked back up at her again, there was another worried expression there. Makoto, please be careful. If someone comes to the door, don't open it, no matter what. I won't. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? Oh, by the way, just so you know, my bathroom door tends to get stuck. There's a little trick to opening it. You have to turn the knob and lift up on the door while you pull it. Just do that and the door should open, no problem. Okay, but the showers don't work during nighttime anyway, right? Oh, that's right, I totally forgot. But I guess I might use it when I get up in the morning. So alright, well, I'll be gone. See you tomorrow, Sayaka.
Hey,
Oh, and what about, about what I said before? Huh? When I said I was psychic, it really was a joke. Honestly, I'm just very perceptive. Yeah, I know, whatever. Good night then. See you in the morning. Sayaka gave me one last parting smile and I headed off to my room. I looked around as soon as I got out into the hall and everyone else's doors were closed and there was no sign of life. Good. Good, there's nobody here. Making sure nobody was around to spot me, I rushed into Sayaka's room. Looks just like mine, except it's pink. So this is Sayaka's room. It really doesn't look any different from mine. It smells nice though. I'm just gonna go to bed. The bed itself looks exactly the same, but knowing Sayaka slept on it makes me look forward to trying it out for myself. Freaking pervert. Game won't let me sleep. Okay, cool. It's gonna make me investigate the girls' room. If I remember right, all girls' private bathrooms have locks on them. I'm a little reluctant to go in. It's kind of weird to dig through other people's trash, but I couldn't help but take a quick peek. There wasn't any doubt about it. It was a DVD with her name on it that we found in the AV room. That reminds me, I never did get a chance to find out what was in her video, but it's probably best if I wait until she brings it up again. My room came with a toolkit, but Sayaka has a sewing kit, just like the note said. And next to it is the map of the body's vital organs. I don't think Sayaka would like me snooping around too much. I should probably go to bed soon. Yeah, no kidding. As I lowered myself onto Sayaka's bed, a pleasant fragrance enveloped me, and it was Sayaka's scent. Maybe it'll bring me some sweet dreams. Feeling a little better than before, I fell asleep. Rattle, rattle. Oh no, it's the Monokuma Theater again. Imagine you're all in a big spaceship, in the middle of an intergalactic adventure. You've heard of Noah's Ark, right? We're sort of like that. We've set sail and left Earth behind. Here you don't have to worry about crazy neighbors, corrupt cops, drunk drivers, or pyromaniacs. You don't have to worry about the ozone layer or asthma-inducing air pollution. And of course you don't have to stress about studying for finals and practicing for the big game. But even our divine world of freedom has a few rules. After all, freedom can't exist only because of After all, freedom can only exist because of rules. If you're really dead set on returning to that tiny piece of dog poop you call Earth, please do your best to follow the rules. I hope I made myself perfectly clear.
So then, let's everyone do our best to follow these new guidelines and live happily ever after together!
I bet if I tried, I could mimic his voice, but I don't want to. Now it's morning.
Good morning, everyone! It is now get ready to greet another...
I sat up, still half asleep, and rubbed my eyes. Slowly I pulled myself out of bed, and I remembered I was in Sayaka's room. I just remembered I'd promised I'd eat breakfast with everyone else. I better get going. Yeah, I can mimic his voice. It's pretty shrill and possible, but it would hurt my voice. I'm predicting that they're gonna be suspicious of the fact that we were sleeping in each other's rooms, and somebody probably noticed. That's my prediction. I left Sayaka's room and made my way toward the dining hall. There's fewer people here this time. Few people had already gathered at the dining hall by the time I got there. Hello, Makoto. Good morning. Can you believe it? I was the very first one here this morning. Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning. I suppose I'm early. I figured everyone who had arrived on time could be considered model high schoolers, and the ones who showed up a little late.
Yo.
Sorry.
My makeup just would not cooperate this morning.
Ah, well, hello.
My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Morning. My morning duty took longer than usual. Or the types with a more relaxed sense of time. Most high schoolers fall into this category, and finally the ones who kept everyone waiting forever.
Indeed.
I suppose I'm late. Morning, everyone.
My bad, my bad.
Slept right through my alarm.
What's your problem?
What? Is it so awful to be late?
Yo.
I didn't oversleep, man, just so you know. Nope. I got lost. I blame the Bermuda Triangle. Don't care about time or other people in general. They're the kind of move at their own pace. But regardless, everyone had arrived except for Sayaka. At least that's how it was supposed to go. Wait, aren't we still missing some people? Yeah, Sayaka and Byakuya aren't here yet. I don't know about Byakuya, but I would definitely put Sayaka in the model high schooler category. So for her to be so late...
What?
What's going on? Did something happen?
Yo.
Hey man, have you seen Sayaka? Why would I have? I just came straight from my room to here. Indeed, forget about our breakfast promise.
However,
I got the sense that she is already... got the sense she always has her stuff together. Listening to everyone talk like that, a small dark speck of unease rose up inside of me. And that speck started to grow quickly. I need to go. I have to check on her. The words had barely left my lips before I flew out to the hall. Where I headed first was my room, where I let Sayaka stay for a single night, where she was supposed to be safe. But over the course of that one night, the room had been completely transformed. What the heck? There were slashes and gouges on the walls and the floor. More importantly, where's Sayaka? I better check the bathroom. Let's take a look inside. It took me a second to realize that I was screaming. What I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain. And then, everything went black. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remember seeing before, and when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. You're awake. Finally, are you okay? Now's not the time for sleeping. Get up! Huh? You were unconscious, dude, and I had to carry you back here.
Well,
It's no surprise considering what happened. What happened? Ah! Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream? What I saw? It was real? That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka is dead. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body and then exploded out of me. I shot off and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka's...
Just give up.
You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka's completely and irrecoverably dead. No, I have to see for myself.
Why?
Listen to us, man. What do you think's going to happen to people out there? Well, what good is it going to do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Our friend Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she really was gone.
calm down.
None of us want to be right. None of us want to be here right now either. Then why? Shouldn't it be honest? Monokuma, you told us all to come here. Well, hold on, don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But
So...
I'm the one who convinced them to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey,
Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
Listen up!
I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the Bear Times 1 rule.
But
Then, who did it? Who killed her?
Come on!
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you. Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid. That's...
What?
What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
well,
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
Wrong.
No, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious?
What is
Someone...
this?
Someone killed someone? It is amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right?
Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave. I'm not reading that.
What?
Why are you laughing? It's because... Naive! You're just so naive. You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz on out of here?
Hey!
You're super
Come on
naive. Devilishly
now.
naive. So naive. No. The real thing has just begun. The real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained it to you before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part of the agreement you have to uphold, remember?
then perhaps.
You are referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. If you are the blackened that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you're talking about, is it not?
In other words,
Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone. You have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So, a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Class trial? Yep, it'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
during the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
Well,
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Well, to put it simply, it's execution. Execution?
what?
By execution, you mean
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
So to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed.
Well,
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind. The new rule has been added to the regulation.
Hey,
Wait, hold on a second.
how are you
You're
talking
freaking insane, you know that? Hmm?
What
A
the?
class trial? What is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone? What? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
The hell are you
What?
talking about?
Punishment? I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Say whatever you want. I'm not going to be part of this.
I don't believe it!
Don't be so selfish.
Stop it!
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. But then...
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you?
Huh?
Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed! You violated a school regulation! I invoke the mighty summon spell! Help! To me, godly sphere Gunyear!
Uh-oh. She did.
This wasn't supposed to. Why me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again. This visual novel is pretty freaking dark, man. Why am I playing this? What the? I don't... This can't be real.
Well now,
Now, I am vaguely aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know? But I guess all you needed to be taught a lesson after all. Ah, what an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who up until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being.
Hey,
It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. She went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality!
Why?
Why'd you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind.
I knew it.
No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time.
say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly, you can't kill me. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time?
Damn it!
Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma.
Well now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blackened. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it the Monokuma file. I mean, naturally, you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and the cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then,
Wait, so then you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial, now could I?
correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well,
Now then, please put your full effort behind our investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shots. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up in the class trial in a little while. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long. Nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course, but there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We'd found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable, and yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Hey,
Now's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
Huh?
in other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is of course up to you. Continuing to think about it and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything. Saying like that was just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you'll only have yourself to blame.
that's terrible.
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
Just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all gonna die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way am I letting someone kill me. Alright, let's do this. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength, but they're right. We just have to do this, no matter how much we don't want to. We have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Alright. It's detective time, right? I already have my suspicion of who did it. But it's based entirely on the fact that he was the last one to show up to the the cafeteria, the dining room hall. But then again, he showed up late, and he showed up late. I think she was there early. She was there late. Junko is also suspicious because she was really hard pressed about the trial out of nowhere. So she may have been the killer and just didn't want to be exposed. But she's dead now, so it's possible that everybody could be innocent. Well, honestly, I don't know. Alright, let's talk to him and see if I can glean anything else. You were late back there, I see you. She must be so shocked she can't even open her mouth to talk. Oh, really? You have nothing to say? What about you, Chunky? You feel me? Consciousness has crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment. Okay. What about you, weed man? What? What's going on? That's suspicious. Whatever happened to him saying this is all fake, huh? We can't run away from the situation. We have no choice but to move forward. Okay, and I'm pretty sure she's innocent.
Huh?
Is this really happening?
Don't fuck with me.
Screw this bear. We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is. If we find out who did it, then only one person dies. But if we get it wrong, then all the rest of us face the execution. That's what was ridiculous. Regular school. I can't talk. That's what that ridiculous school regulation said, right? So stupid.
Oh.
Hmm? So you finally noticed.
What the crap?
Huh? Notice what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting that about where Sayaka died? Yeah, she died in my room. She died in Makoto's room. Huh? What? She's right. Then could it be? All the ones everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it? I wonder, can I see the thingamajig? Where's the thingamajig at? Where's the Monokuma thing that they were talking about? The file. I don't get it, man. Oh well. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. Why would you do that? I touched her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in the movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Uh-huh. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Wait a second. She's dead? Then that means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really real? Eh, no! Someone save me! Let me out of here! Somebody help me!
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that? Still not saying anything. We need to figure out who the culprit is. If we find out who did it, then only one person dies. Don't get it wrong, all face execution. So stupid. So we're really gonna try and find out who did it?
What the heck?
I hate this. But we still don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it. Or else we're all dead. Relax. Nothing's been decided yet.
Hey.
Before we start searching Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're not thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay. Then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone.
What?
What? Why not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in the position to destroy all the evidence you want. But screw you.
So then.
Fine. Then I'll stay there on guard duties as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op, base defense with the two of them. With their stance, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But...
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
So then...
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues from the Foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong...
So...
Well, do I really have to say anymore?
Actually,
I'd rather you didn't know.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Bye.
I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, right? I better head to the scene of the crime. Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a gun did this to is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
Fucking
they
dead.
better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their skull on myself. I'm serious! Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sasaka. What are you implying?
this is.
It was
very-
you. I'm telling you it wasn't me, you schmuck. Don't come any closer, you're gonna kill me next?
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh yeah?
That's very strange, because there's a pool of blood right over there, and you haven't blacked out once. Well, whatever. I don't think anyone's expecting much of you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait! Don't go yet! You have to hear me out! But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something, or else everyone will.
Execution is execution. Electric chair.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sak? I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got. The victim was Sayaka Maizono. The time of death is estimated to be around... What? 1:30 a.m.? That means he was able to get into the room, which is locked. So, she opened the door. Hold on. She had to have opened the door for the person to get in. Which means the person has to be a smooth talker. And the person was able to get into the bathroom, which only Sayaka was told how to open the door. So she probably tried to lock herself in the bathroom. But the killer knew how to open the door as well. So, the body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Wait a minute. An injury to the right wrist. Right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. Fractured wrist. We have no choice but to put forward if we want to find out what happened. Someone have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Monokuma file number 1 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. No way, I seriously don't want to die here. I'm begging you, God, Mother, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of space, King Neptune, help me. I don't care who it is, just get me out of here. Hero doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Aren't you going to help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Okay. You do that, crazy lady. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime. My room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. Notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. The toolkit is inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence it's been used, which makes sense. I guess I mean it's mine, and I hadn't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
What?
We ain't exactly in the
What?
mood to be building furniture, right? So, you haven't used your these then?
What?
Not just me.
What?
Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way.
None of the guys have opened the toolkits yet. It's like, why would we? Toolkit has been added to the bullet section of Havoc. Looking at the lint roll, it looks like there's way less than there was before. So I could see how dirty my room was and decided to clean up a little. Less roller lint. There are gouges in the bed, like someone attacked it. What happened here? This is the replica sort of brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. This is a replica sort of brought back for self-defense. Doesn't mean it was used in the attack somehow. Plus, alright, you've given me the same information for a different part of the sword. Get out of here with that. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key, if I remember correctly. Oh, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. When we switch keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in the room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Exactly. She let her in. Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone, even if it's sure she all wants up, so otherwise what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it, or opened it for any reason. Maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Switching room has been added to the triple section of the handbook. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too? I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. There are scratches and gouges on the walls and the bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something.
Wait.
Nope. That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you would know.
Well.
Perhaps this was another Monokuma's strategy of creating an ideal setting for murder. Scratches and gouges on the walls. Giving me the same dialogue for some reason. And I hastily clicked too fast and clicked it again.
Well.
Okay. Oh, I didn't see her back there. What the heck? Why are you here? Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of the
Did you
room.
lose a contact or something?
That's a dumb thing to say. I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said, Are you a clean freak? Huh? No, I don't think so. But, what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so
I've searched your floor from one corner to another and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
indeed.
Not one hair from the victim and not one hair from you, even though you've been living here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never even touched it. Could someone have used it too?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? One of the monitors Monokuma appears on right now. It's just showing the score lists. It's a display stand the sword was on. Okay. The bathroom. And on the other side of the store. No. I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that I made her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears, but I can't. I can't hesitate. Now? Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up, but I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. The water for the shower gets turned off at night. What is that? I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw Leon? Written in blood with the numbers 11037. Oh. Well, it looks like it says Leon to me. Is there somebody named Leon in here? Did Sayaka do this? Leon! There is Leon! How is it Leon? Alright, I won't jump to conclusions yet, but it's pretty freaking obvious. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where did they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery on her wrist too. That's the gold from the sword. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is there's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. That's where she wrote the name. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, it must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. That's it.
It would seem
Looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers, it's most likely Sayaka's dying message. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
You often look like an expiring... You often talk like an aspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037, I have no idea what that could possibly mean. Because they're not numbers.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well,
Think about it. You're not going to tell me.
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means, but honestly I have no idea. Oh, I know I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I want to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Get stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? Doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? Doorknob. Gonna make me click it? Come on. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this? Because he didn't know how to open the door. Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and I ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathroom is locked, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that the bathroom door got stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
Then that clears that up. Huh? Clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. I'll tell you what I hate about this game. The fact that I know who the killer is. But I have to go through all of the stuff, the bull crap, just to get to it. I still don't really understand any of this. And I hate the fact that my protagonist is so goddamn dumb. I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from. And also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. So maybe I should go see what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me, that is. As I placed my hand on Leon's door, I noticed a human-shaped blur come tearing out of the depths of the hallway.
Hey, you bastard!
Hold up! Hey, what are you doing? Huh?
I mean, seriously?
How does my room have anything to do with the investigation? Well, I suppose that's a natural reaction to someone trying to go into your room without permission.
Hey,
That's
you
lame.
bastard! I mean, seriously?
Yeah, I bet you're upset that I'm here, aren't you? Freaking murderer. I can't even do anything about it. I have to go run halfway across the planet. Find all these needless clues. Are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break actually. I've been taking a break since we started. This is all first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps me keep me calm. So, I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kind of hanging around here. To tell you the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. Said I should check the area where the weapon was, so I better go run and do that. Did I just... Yeah, you didn't see that. Nobody saw that. Go check where the murder weapon was, and then go look at the DVD. Is the kitchen unlocked? I didn't notice. Inside this place, there's trophies and other items. Okay, it told me to... It said I should go investigate this place. But apparently, there's nothing to do here. Okay. Wasting time going to the places that I don't need to go to. This is great. Yay. Okay. Bye. Let's go look at the DVD. See just what she saw and why she was so scared. DVD player? Do I have to go find the CD? There's nothing inside. Freaking A. Freaking A. I have to go to her room and pick it up out of the trash can, I'm assuming. Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. Okay, so the teddy bear switched our name plaques. Where's my room? Freak! I thought I was right next to hers. Do I not have a room? What the heck? Dude, my room is gone. What? Wait. I can tell nothing is different, so I'm leaving. Alright, I'm gonna do what Sketch said and go to the kitchen. I don't know why I'm going to the kitchen. They didn't tell me to go to the kitchen. Yeah, my room is next to hers, but I looked and it's not there. There's Sayaka. Alright, I'm blind. This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. The nameplates on my room, Sayaka's room, were switched. So all the effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Oh. Wait, what? Can I not enter the room, though? Yes, I can. Okay. Well, this is my room. Let's try it. Can only be one thing in the trash can. Yep, the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing what was ever on the video. I wonder what did she see? I might not be directly related to the kids, but it might be worth checking out anyway. Sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. Okay. Do do do. Don't. I should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. The DVD that Sokka threw away in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen, put the DVD in the player, and I pushed play, and the screen was dark for a few seconds, and then an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert, and standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there along with a friend she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept the fact that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly the screen went dark, and in the next moment I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Without warning, the video cut off. That's what made her so petrified? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. It's trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Alright, I don't know why I'm going to talk to Chihiro. But I will go. Hey Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something. Wait, what? Wait, what did I miss? That I was supposed to talk to you.
Huh?
Oh, what is it? Before she died, Sayaka left the message. Oh, I thought he meant the nerd when he was talking about somebody good with numbers. She wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what the numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something? Sorry, no. Chihiro slowly shook her head.
I'm
Sorry, I just don't know. Alright, well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? Nah, it couldn't be. Alright, well. Really annoying that it so obviously says Leon. And Leon is super suspicious. But I have to freaking... Okay, well. go through all this just to prove it's him. Now I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go now. I'm gonna go back to my room.
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
you son of a bitch!
That guy! Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find that guy who did this, I'm gonna punch him in the face. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Sakura, do you think I would? Oh, same thing. Back to the trash can area. Whoop, it's over there. I'm stuck. Let's start a gate here, no way to get past. Oh, hello, it's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further.
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further.
Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further.
This is stupid. It'd be faster just to go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further.
There's only one person I need to ask. Is he still here? Yes, he is. Hey, you, cleaner man.
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The monochrome file said Sayako was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate?
Seems like...
What the freak, game? Ah! Cleaning duty. As a matter of fact, that's me. It's you! Just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone... Oh, okay, so Monokuma made you do it that day. How convenient. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I hadn't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room? Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get into the trash room. And only a person on cleaning duty has access to the key? What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things in whenever we want? That does seem more convenient.
So in other words...
Actually. Anyone who kills a fellow student becomes black and will graduate unless they are discovered.
So that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. But boring?
Hey, listen!
Anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard!
Why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh.
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar, I know why you did it.
Is it?
You want to dig through all the girls' trash looking for, you know, and poking around at it.
There's no way
What are you
to
talking
think
about?
this in a
All my love is for
common sense kind of way.
2D.
You know what I mean.
There are all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to... I would never get tired of 2D! After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, the PVC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them, from picking up the trash to disposing of it. What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it, huh? That's not how it's supposed to. Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What, so you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma, or save the village, or be the boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around. Oh, okay. So easy. So Hifumi and I headed to the trash room. Apparently he doesn't think I'm suspicious at all. You'd like to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, just hurry up, man. Stop rehashing your cheating crap. Leave it to me. Finn pulled out a key out of his pocket and used it for the switch to the gate, and then... However, Mr. Nagy, surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend! You planned this all along. No. I just wanted to see if the actual killer tried to destroy any evidence or not. Or the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind? Wait, maybe a parallel world? Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. What was that? There was something there. Where'd it go? Maybe the game was just... Oh, no, there it was again. There. Oh, it's glitching out, okay. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gates. And it's on right now. Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going, and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Someone turned the incinerator on! Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Hifumi, do you realize what you just said? Huh? The fairy? No! You said it was the last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Hey, yes, about that there can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory. Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It was definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gate, it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on. And yet, so that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening it. But how is that possible? Shards of broken glass scattered around the front of the incinerator. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand. Glass ball. Do I remember anything like that? Oh my god, that was a genuine gasp. I'm getting too into this stupid freaking game. Somebody threw a glass ball and hit the button. And who else could do that but somebody who's really good at baseball?
Is this perhaps...
Yeah, is that... Do you know what this is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on a big city street corner. Gaze into it and it'll show you a glimpse of the future, just like that Mina girl who was on the quest to find that one guy. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. They should still be in the gym. I'd better go find out for sure. Shattered crystal ball.
Why is that?
Well, you made me come all the way down here and now you're not even going to check it out?
So it would seem...
That's the worst twist I can imagine. That's not the kind of thing readers like at all. What readers? It won't let me leave. It won't let me leave. I hate you, game. I have to click everything. The green button turns it on, the yellow button turns it off, so it seems anyway. This is the incinerator, back chat room's on. Great, I have to listen to this again. I really wish I could skip this.
I feel as if
Moses.
There's something only around in front of the incinerator. It's Sayaka's cuff. Looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece like a hunk of burning love. This freaking guy. Anyway, it looks like a piece of cloth in the shape. It's part of the sleeve on the button-up shirt. Now that I look at it, there's definitely blood on the cuff, which means this is all that's left of some of the evidence that the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with a white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Ooh, I see that one. I can ban that one. Right click. No, I have to click on their name. This block, click, report. Evading a block, spam, malicious links, or bot accounts. There it is. This is a bot account. Could you provide more detail about this issue? You may include this videos. Oh shoot, it's just a bot selling subs. Submit report. Close. There. Hopefully that did the trick. Okay. This whole thing is quite strange, indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't. What does it all mean, Mr. Eggy? Will you be confessing soon? Why me? Everyone already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. Sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. Can I leave now? Thank you. Okay. Run to the gymnasium again. Then I have to walk through those several doors just to get there. Just so you know, as soon as I get this part of the story done, I'm stopping. Why do I need to check the kitchen? I don't know why. I'm just doing what they tell me to do. I don't remember them telling me to check the kitchen. Are you like... Is there like some secret? Hey, Hero, can I ask you something? No, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out now. I've had enough. I gotta break free. Hero, snap out of it! Huh? Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Does this look familiar? Ah! That's my crystal ball! But it's all smashed. What the heck?
what the heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So, how did it break? Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did the guy totally dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled the crystal ball controlled the world. Is that seriously all bullcrap? Let's put that aside for now. So, can you say without a doubt that this belonged to you? Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably got it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I almost forgot to. I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I'd saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years came out to be like $1 million. Up.
Um,
That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Okay, bye. I'm checking the kitchen. I don't know why. Apparently, my viewers are hungry. Hina, are you investigating the dino hole? Just taking a break. Yeah, I already talked to you. You already said all this. What if there's a time limit on the investigation? Doesn't matter. Either way, I need to move as fast as I can. What? I didn't know you could go back here. There's a knife missing. There's a bunch of vegetables all piled up. I don't see anything noteworthy about any of it. But I got a coin. There's a knife missing. There are all kinds of kitchen knives, big, small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or I'd better see if anyone else knows anything more about it. Marbled meats, salted meats. Now's no time to be thinking about food. This is one of the monitors. Want to come up here, so it's impossible to cook in here without thinking about how it could appear any second. Nope, swing button. Please don't say the same thing. Okay, good. Hey, so, did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange, knives just suddenly disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope, last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice neat row. So when did you notice that one of them had disappeared? Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure, you could tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night. Which proves I didn't take it. Always account has been added. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaga? What? Of course I didn't! Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
I mean,
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her? On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, the one killing the other, is a classic drama setting. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Oh, it's nighttime.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What
Oh
say
my
we just
God.
get started, hmm?
Somebody is washing laundry. And the washing machine is banging so bad, and I have to get up off my lazy butt to fix it. Alright, it's getting tired of waiting. What do you say we just get started?
It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Red door, first floor, school.
See you soon.
Red door, first floor, school. The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. No, oh, I'm right in front of it. How convenient. Ooh. You're late, Makoto. We've been all waiting for you. I bet you are afraid you'll be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the crowd. Yeah, we can all review the details of Makoto's crime. So they're all really convinced I did it. But I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then who is the killer? The baseball. It's the freaking moron. The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you from here on out. I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator. Let's begin.
Yes.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right. I said it before, but it's up to you to come up with the mystery surrounding the case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to come to the truth. Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try and get my courage, I turned trembling and with anticipation toward the elevator. With each step, I could feel my heart starting to reach faster and faster, and everyone else was already on the elevator when it finally slipped on. The doors closed and the elevator started to move. Dun, dun, dun. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes. Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Ta-da! You finally arrived! What do you think? Does it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close, it's total crap.
Well now.
Okay, everyone find your seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up. We did what he said and found the seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it would be easy for anyone to transfer their attention and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we all sat there. We're actually standing now. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial.